Hello, this is the Old World Blues mod for Hearthstone 4 that makes the game into Fallout, especially on the West Coast, as seen in the material in Fallout New Vegas. We're going to be playing as a very special nation in this video. We're playing as the Sky Reapers, but not for long because we're going to scroll down to event rules and enable the Zetan invasion, who will land in Area 51. The Sky Reapers find a homing beacon and summon some extraterrestrial beings in their UFOs who annex the Sky Reaper territory. The Zetans already have some industry research, such as pre-war tools and standard technology constructs, which is levels beyond a lot of nations. The Zetans are led by the Zetan Commander and have the National Spirit Zetans, which is very insane, which just has a lot of buffs and a little bit of negative things like attrition, and we start with a very large Satan landing force. The aliens have been living at Area 51 for more than 200 years, and we're going to get a lot more resources through our first focus, the riches of 51. Besides with everything else, we also have Mr. Gutsy's Protectrons and Sentrybot robots research. As for our weapons, all of our soldiers will be armed with plasma rifles. Once we get the political power, we're going to justify on the grabber territory in the north, and we do have a buff that lets us justify faster. Our army is led by a Zetan Commander acting as a unit leader, and we're going to give him the survivalist trait so that his forces will suffer from less attrition. We grab the grabber's territory and will annex all of it. The Rangers are the next to feel our otherworldly wrath. Their citadel is destroyed in the process. We justify on the Vipers and the NCR, who have just finished dealing with the Banditos in the south. The NCR has their full military arrayed on our border. Shady Sands falls into the hands of the alien invaders despite the bravery of the NCR Rangers and the militias around the capital. We're punching through their lines and are slowly making our way to their new capital, the Boneyard in the south. That is the end of the first major power to fall to us. The New California Republic is now ours. Rest in peace, NCR. Next up on the conquest roadmap is the Western Brotherhood of Steel, and then New Vegas. The Western Brotherhood of Steel will be a tough nut to crack open because of their power armor, and they also have a Royale as a member of their faction, but they were all fighting in another war. After a deep probing, the Lost Hills Bunker, the capital of the Brotherhood of Steel in the west, was penetrated and as a result was self-destructed by the Brotherhood, destroying the whole complex. The aliens get a little too overconfident, and because of this, a few divisions are encircled. That conflict over, we can now attack New Vegas and their Securitrons. The robots of New Vegas are proving very tough to fight, so we're going to justify on the nearby Great Khans and attack New Vegas from another direction once we take them out. The Legion, Kaisar's Legion, is justifying against us and demand territory. We are on the road to war. The Legion declares war and advances upon the Hoover Dam while we are fighting the Mojave Chapter Brotherhood of Steel at the same time. We will justify Mojave Raiders to hit the Brotherhood of Steel from another direction and open up another front against the Legion at Nipton. The Legion surges across and takes Nipton before we could get there, and the Brotherhood of Steel is holding out at Helios 1, and we've also lost Hoover Dam to the Legion. We have captured a operative of the Legion, and we, the aliens, while people, have ways of making him talk. We're invading the rapids to get, you guessed it, more crossings into the Legion's territory. We advance and take the Legion's positions across the river, and as a result, a lot of their military is stuck with low supply between our forces. The Legion's capital, Flagstaff, is seized, and the only resistance there is apparently some Praetorian Guard, Kaisar's bodyguard, who are holding out in some buildings. Even more of the Legion's military is pinned down at the crossing across from Nipton. The Legion has essentially lost all of the west, and their last remaining important location is Dog City, which is now their capital. We have abducted a lot of new land and are going to just even out the empire and take out the Scorpions and a few smaller little nations. There is now 100 military factories dedicated to nothing but making plasma rifles. With all that majestic land, I'm going to end the video here. Make sure to check out the mod link in the description. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications.